Hi, okay, so what we're going to do is a hot oil treatment on your microlocks. What we're going to use is, I'm going to use my oil, scalp stimulating hair growth formula. It has a blend of castor, grapeseed, jojoba, almond, and aromatherapy blend that's going to stimulate my scalp, promote hair growth. You can find this at www.naturallybeautifulhaircare.com under products. This is one of our very, very good sellers. If you choose, you can use an oil of your choice, whatever you have. I would recommend a blend of castor and grapeseed, or olive oil is pretty heavy, but if that's something that you have, you can also use that as well. You also need either a clear shower cap. And for this demonstration, I'm going to be testing out the cool cap. And I'll show you how I'm going to use that. And this can be found, that's a combination of caps. And this can be found at staycoolcap.com. Okay, so now I've saturated my entire hair with warm water. And then what I'm going to do is apply the oil to my hair and scalp. I like to pour it into my hand. It's very warm. It helps absorb into the hair and into the scalp when it's warm. I work it through. I pay attention to the ends. So you'll find how much you think you'll need, but I have a lot of hair, so I like to use a good amount. Okay. The nozzle is a little slow for me. Sometimes I just like to put it into my hands and work it through this way. When you are done getting all the oil, you must saturate your hair first. The oil is going to sit on top of your hair. I warm it so that the molecules get absorbed nicer. I've been doing this method since I started my locks. Haven't lost a lock. And my hair has been much healthier. You know, we'll do what works for you. But when you have a lot of new growth, such as I do, in the middle, you want to make sure that you keep that density of that hair. You don't want it breaking off, popping off, because that could weaken your actual lock. So you know, I'm playing around here, taking my time, but I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hair and put the cap on, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use the cool cap. The premise behind the cool cap, which I think is cool, I checked out their video online, and it is to help keep the heat off of you, the excessive heat, which can be uncomfortable if you are trying to do any processing, coloring, or conditioning, such as what we're about to do. It's great because you don't get the fumes. Let's say if you're coloring and you're using a toxic color or a mainstream color, which I do not promote, but that's also can be used. It helps kind of contain everything in and just direct everything. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sit under the dryer. I have a hood dryer. I'm going to sit under the dryer for about 15 minutes. And what I suggest is if you don't have a hood dryer, just cover your hair with the cap. Leave it on for about 15 minutes to half an hour. Do some other things. Relax, rest. Beauty supply store sells these cool, kind of like tinfoil-y looking caps. And you can be gold, they can be silver. And they use your own body heat. So that's an option. You can also cover your head with a warm towel, a wet towel. The steam will help, but okay, I think that I've gotten a good amount worked in. You don't want to overdo it, because what we're going to do is we're going to wash this out. We just want enough oil to penetrate, seal in the moisture that's there, and then will wash out the residue of the dirt and leave it with some great luster, some great shine. Okay, and then I'm going to show you another step that'll help refresh your locks. So I'll come right back to you when I have the cool cap set up, and we'll start our deep conditioning. Otherwise, you can take your hair. I like to do this. Bring it to the top, tuck the ends under. You know, always want to get moisture sealed in on your ends. Whether your hair is loose, locked, permed. With a regular cap, you would just okay, and tuck it under. You started the process, and you can send it to your dryer if you like. I'm going to go ahead and set up the dryer and show you how I use the cool cap. Okay, so I'm going to use my cool cap. Alright, so what you're going to do is the same way that you wrapped it up to go under the plastic cap. You're going to wrap it up. And the cool thing about the cap is that it has its own inner cap. And then you don't need to put another cap on. You take it. See, it has its own cap. It has an opening in the top that goes around the dryer. Okay. So I'll put this over. Okay. So I leave the big part that has the holes in it at the top. It got a little alien, but it's all good. So now we're going to get over to the dryer, which for me is conveniently located behind me. And actually, I don't know if I'm high enough, but what you're going to do is you take that remaining part and place it over the dryer. Okay, so I'm going to put it over the dryer and I'm going to show you how that looks. Okay, so I put it on, and cut the dryer on, and we're ready to rock and roll. Hi, okay, I completed the whole head. I wanted to mention that the hair was washed in the foam wash that can be found on the website, which is naturallybeautifulhaircare.com. Okay, so I've set my whole entire head. What I've set my hair on is Locks rollers, which are pipe cleaner rollers that have been already shaped for you. But you can also do this style with pipe cleaners, small rod rollers, etc. Cold rod, perm rods. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've adjusted my cool cap for drying. It was previously adjusted for conditioning. I removed the inner lining, and now I'm going to fix it to the dryer, send it to the dryer, let you guys know how that works. Okay, so you can find information on their website about Locks rollers at beautycoliseum.com and cool cap at staycoolcap.com. Okay, so I'm going to fix it and let you get a peek of it, and then we will see the finished product. Trying ends of the cool cap.